Tales of the Other Side may contain explicit language, violence, body horror, and other gruesome descriptions. Listener discretion is advised. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Other Side, an actual play Call of Cthulhu series about three strangers in the late 1920s who find themselves bound by cosmic fate to face waking nightmares unlike anything they could have imagined. My name is Matthew, I am the keeper. My fun fact for the day is that the creature of the offspring, which was fully introduced at the end of last episode.
First full appearance.
Yeah, first full appearance is going to be worth like $19,000 in the future when you go to Comic-Con and they try to upcharge you. But the inspiration for the offspring comes from a combination of the xenomorph, which is like my favorite sci-fi creature of all time, as well as Amygdala, one of the great ones from the critically acclaimed video game Bloodborne.
Play it if you've never played it before. It's really good.
Yeah, let's make this podcast where we get a ton of listens. Let's make this a space for #MakeBloodborne2 happen.
Hey everybody, I'm Nathan. I play Jonah Thorogood, an investigative journalist. Two fun facts today. One, the fun fact as Nathan is, if you hear meowing in the background, hopefully Matthew, the wonderful editing god, edits them out, but you might catch a meow in the background because my cat is going crazy because she's in heat. And the other fun fact is, when Jonah was really young, right before his uncle went off to the war, or as we now know, Uncle Tommy to be his dad, he is the one that really inspired Jonah to get into the whole storytelling, and he would tell him stories about all these war heroes and all these ghost stories and things that kept him interested in what was going on in the world. And now we're here, and we're dealing with him coming back from the dead, ?
Hello, my name is Nick, and I play Archibald Bauer, a professor of anthropology from Boston. My fun fact is, when Archibald did his first lecture as a professor, he was so nervous that he broke 5 pieces of chalk in a row, just from like shaking around on the board, and he was quite embarrassed. But he did make it through the rest of the lecture, only breaking those 5, so...
Hell yeah.
Wow.
He does better these days.
Archibald is getting cuter and cuter every episode.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't know where to throw it in here, but like, not to get too sentimental on Maine or anything, but it's kind of cool seeing us play this system for the first time and like doing it in a podcast format, and then like just kind of seeing how the characters have grown and like really fleshed out to being like fully formed people. Like going back and editing this, because I'm spending like 12 hours like editing this stuff and like getting to hear all of it multiple times. It's just like, it's so cool to hear how much all the characters have developed and really like come into their own. And I'm like, you know, yeah, that's such an Archibald thing to do. Oh, that's such a Jonah thing to do. Oh yeah, you know, I can totally see Adam doing that. It's just like, I don't know. It's something that I find really special about doing tabletop like roleplay games like this, and like getting to like have characters that get to survive for a long time and you get to develop it. And you guys have done such a good job. I mean, every time that we get any sort of feedback, it's, you know, people are saying that they like it and they like, you know, the characters and stuff like that. So you know, I'm gonna be sad. I was thinking about, you know, how we're getting close to the end. I'm gonna be sad when we kind of have to like close the door with these characters for a little while, but hopefully at least some people get happy endings, but I guess we'll just have to wait and find out.
That's so cute.
Yeah, anyway, you know, testosterone and, you know, lifting weights and
so
stuff.
I was lifting weights the other day.
Yeah, so I ate like 50 pounds of raw meat. Yeah.
I don't play silly tabletop games. I don't.
The last time I cried was 50 years ago. Hey everybody, I'm Noah. I play Adam Whitlock, archaeologist, thief, husband, monster. My fun fact for this episode is a Noah fun fact. I'm in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Woo!
And
Whoa.
Let's go!
The Office reference?
Working at a paper company?
I just got here. We'll see how it is. And if you hear any noises, the walls are so thin in my apartment that I can hear everything. So thank you, Matthew.
Where's Adam's favorite place that he's ever visited?
Adam's favorite place he's ever been is Mexico because he actually is super interested in ancient Mayan artifacts.
This is Chapter 12, The Wild Hunt. Torn from the journal of Jonah Thorogood. To Audrey. I love you more than you can know. Fate seems to have strung us on a line that is so many branching threads, and I hope I'm choosing the right one. Our day together, however fraught with confusion and concern, was beautiful and peaceful in a way I haven't felt in what feels like years. I'm forever grateful that you're with me. God knows I'd be lost without the best woman and librarian the world has ever known. That's why I've written this directly to you. This will be the second time I have left you, and it pains me so, but this time, at least you'll have some idea of what misadventures I'm a part of. You know what my companions and I have been through up to this point, and if the worst is to take place, I also need to know you understand what's happened and where we've gone. First and foremost, keep yourself safe. If a being calling itself Clayton comes for you, remind him of his girl, Cynthia White. If all else fails, use your gun and run. Uncle Tommy is alive, and he's my father. I can't even begin to explain how jarring that was to find out. He's not exactly normal anymore either. The war and the cult did something to him that make him more monster than man, and are keeping him in prison someplace. But I'm going to try and find him. Adam is looking for a way to find help in town. Something about Dr. Harding at the pharmacy. I hope he can help, and I have complete faith that Adam will do what's best for all of us if given the chance. We aren't sure of Harding's intentions, but if anyone can make the right judgments of a person at a time like this, it's Adam. Archibald went to find Bethany and said little else. I know you said you knew nothing about her being involved in the cult, and I believe you, but Archibald isn't convinced. I truly hope they're both alright. Finally, if by the end of tonight we are alive and well, we are to meet outside the pharmacy at 8 p.m. sharp to learn more of the chapel. Please don't try to follow us. I love you. Yours forever, Jonah.
I may have gone too far this time. I've had yet another encounter with the one from beyond. I don't know why I even engaged with him anymore, but I did. He offered me salvation for my dearest Bethany, and I accepted. Upon meeting with her, I learned something rather unsettling. Bethany had died and been resurrected by that damned Warren Proctor and became a monster in the night. I knew at that moment what I had to do. Although I almost couldn't bring myself to do it, I put my beloved to rest, and performed a ritual to bring her back to life, using the amulet the one gave me to free her from the one's grasp. I am fearful whether my efforts have been in vain.
In chapel, the sounds of screams and shredding flesh fill the air as the offspring rips through the cultist like they're made of tissue paper. They cast spells to try and bind this creature, but at the moment it seems like nothing will stop it as it begins its rampage. Adam, as you're in the thick of it all, you look at a spot on the ground near the legs of the offspring. It steps and flattens skin of your wife, Juno, lying there in a puddle of wet blood and this mucus-like substance. Can you give me a hard sanity roll?
Yeah. Oh. 8.
Dang.
Which
Oh.
is an extreme success.
So you see this pile of your wife's skin, and your mind almost seems to block out the fact that this is Juno's dead body crumpled before you. You're going to take a D4 of sanity loss, as this is still an extremely, extremely traumatizing event, but your mind has been able to block out some of the trauma.
My adrenaline is pumping extremely high. The only thing that's going through my mind right now is, I can save her. I can save her.
Will you give me a no roll? That's just your education skill.
Okay. I got a 28, which is... that's a hard success.
In this moment of your mind being able to block out the fact that you're seeing Juno's deceased corpse on the ground, you remember back to a conversation with Warren Proctor when he said that these offspring are not the actual people, but just skin suits wrapped around the offspring. And you know that your wife is on the other side.
Fucking knew it.
Jonah, the crowd around you has dispersed while they're attempting to tame the beast, leaving you alone and closer to the door that leads to the secret passageway that Adam had yelled at you to rush towards. We're going to initiate combat as all of this is going on right now. I'll have you guys give me your dexterity scores, please.
35.
50.
Just to simplify things, there is a huge mass of these cultists that are trying to tame, essentially, the offspring. They've summoned this creature, and now they have to try to bind it. Jonah, you are in a just basically much thinner crowd. There's some of them around you. Some of their attention's on the creature. Some of them is turned towards you. Adam, you are up in the thick of it. You went to try and shoot Warren, but he is now also trying to tame this beast. So you are up next to like the big fight. So for simplicity's sake, for now, the only people in this combat are the offspring, Jonah, Adam, and then I just made it 2 cultists that are pretty much right next to Jonah. Just smaller initiative, as a lot of people have their attention on, a demon summoned from the other side.
Checks out.
Hell yeah.
The offspring, as it is being attacked by these spells that are bouncing off its flesh, it is sort of freaking out, and I'm gonna have it make an intelligence roll. That is a 5. It is able to be intelligent enough to try and defend itself against these attacks, which means that you, Adam, see as its head rears back and it lets out this ear-splitting screech that 2 of these eyeballs pop out of its head and flop onto the ground and start wriggling around with these little tendrils. And it looks identical to the one that you saw on the train.
Oh, shit. But just, like, much smaller?
No, these are the exact same eyeballs, size and everything that you saw on the train. So the one on the train was the eye of an offspring.
Same size and everything. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
These eyeballs have really high initiative. They're very dexterous. So one of them is going to go and try and attack a cultist. The other one is going to try and attack Adam.
Okay.
So Adam, as you look from the flesh of your wife on the ground, you see all of a sudden this scurrying eyeball across the ground, like racing towards you. It hits the cultist. Adam, this one is rushing towards you now. And it got a 108 fumbles to try and get you. So why don't you get a free just like unarmed attack at it? Like you can kick it as it's like scurrying past you. It like skids through the blood and mucus of your wife's skin, and instead of like getting right at you, it kind of slips to the side of you. So why don't you go ahead and just like an unarmed strike to kick it.
Okay.
Little free action for its horrible fumble.
I got a 29, which is a normal success.
Okay. It's gonna get disadvantage to dodge. It fails.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be 4 damage.
So you kick this thing and it makes contact. It goes so deep into it that you can feel the white meat of the eye wrap around the tip of your shoe.
Oh.
Makes like a horrible squelching sound as your foot just sinks right into it, and the tendrils start to like fly around on it in the back, and it lets out this like really tiny screech.
Adam is still like teeth gritted. I can save her. I can save her.
Jonah, it is your turn. There are 2 cultists that are coming towards you. They both have these daggers drawn and walking towards you.
If I move away from them, it's not going to provoke like an opportunity attack or anything like that, is it?
Nope, you're good. They do not have opportunity attacks.
Okay, then Jonah is going to make a break for the door.
So you were able to dash over to the door and get up next to it. What do you want to do while you're next to it? Are you going to open it? Are you going to fire at the people as they're coming towards you? What would you like to do now that you're at the door?
Adam, I'm ready whenever you are! And I'm going to whip out my gun and point it at one of the cultists and fire at him.
Awesome.
Fuck. I got a 35. Well, I got a 42, and I have to roll a 35 now. I can use luck though, can't I?
You can.
How much is that? 7.
How much luck do you have left?
Almost all of it.
How much is that?
I started with 70. I have 62.
Use it. What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Use it.
I thought you had like 25 left.
That's my sanity.
I'm at 35 luck.
I really haven't used a lot. I pushed my rolls, but I haven't really used luck. Okay, so that gives me a success. So I'm then they don't have to roll anything against that. That's just a hit.
No, they can't dodge with an attack like that, with a range attack.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll damage, which is a D8. I rolled a 3.
You take a shot at this cultist, and it slams them right in their left bicep, and you can't see their face as this hood is over their head, and there's sort of like this just like almost black mist that's covering their features. But you hear like just this low guttural grunt come out of them, and blood just kind of like spurts out the backside. But they just keep walking forward towards you.
Get the fuck away from me!
Do they all have daggers?
Are they all like the ornate daggers that we've seen?
They're all the sacrificial daggers.
Oh, shit.
Adam, it is your turn.
I am going to make a break for the door as I'm like running towards Jonah. I'm gonna say, Jonah, we gotta get out of here.
So you were able to make it from up by the altar to about halfway through the crowd. So you're basically where Jonah was when we started this combat. So after one more round of moving, you'll be able to make it to the door.
Well, can I like forego an attack to run again? Is that a thing?
Sure, I don't see why not. I'll allow it. Basically doing like a dash action.
Yeah, because I don't have anything to like throw. So I'll just like as fast as I can run towards the door.
Jonah, this cultist that you shot is going to charge towards you with this dagger raised.
Okay, can I attempt to dodge?
You can attempt to dodge or fight back.
I feel like it's more in character for Jonah to try and dodge than hit somebody. So he's going to try to dodge this knife attack.
They got a normal success.
Well, he definitely failed. He got like a 64.
Okay. This cultist dashes forward. He lunges his left hand forward, pushes you against the wall, and with his right hand raises up this dagger and plunges it into your shoulder. And you feel almost like a needle extracting your blood. This dagger starts to take some of your blood out too. D4 plus 2 plus their damage. So it's going to be 5 damage as it slams into your shoulder.
5 damage. Ooh. My max hit, I was at 8. My max is a 9.
So you just took a major wound. Can you make me a constitution roll?
Swear to God, pass. I'm begging you.
I got a 28. That's a regular
thank
success.
You feel as this dagger plunges into you, starts to remove some of your blood and suck it up, that your vision kind of gets woozy and you feel like you might fall unconscious, but you shake it off and you're able to focus back in. Adam, the second cultist is coming towards you. Is going to just do the exact same thing, coming forward slowly, steadily with this dagger raised.
Is this the hurt cultist?
No, the hurt cultist is the one that attacked Jonah.
Okay.
They also got a normal success to hit.
Oh, my dodge is really bad, but I want to... If I fight back, do I negate the damage, or do I still take damage?
Yeah, if you succeed, you'll negate the damage and do damage back.
Okay, I'm going to fight back, for sure. Oh, thank God. Okay, I got a 32, which is a normal success.
In the case of a draw, the attacker wins when their opponent is fighting back.
Wait, so can I spend luck on that?
I don't know if it's in the rules, but I'm going to let you do it.
I'm going to spend enough to make it a hard success.
Okay,
which
how much
will
luck
be
is that?
7 luck. I'm down to 28.
All right, so you were going to be able to successfully fight back against this guy.
It's going to be 6 damage. He comes at me with the knife. I, grab his wrist and just right across the face.
As you deal that great amount of damage, you see that he, too, seems to almost fall unconscious for a moment, but shakes it off and looks at you, his nose bleeding and cracked and very clearly broken. A tooth or two falls out onto the ground. He spits this blood. It comes out of, this black void underneath the hood. You just see, blood pop out, and then all of a sudden you can kind of see the nose. Almost like, when you punch through this fog veil, it lifted it ever so slightly.
Damn.
All right, it is now the Offspring's turn. Adam, as you've stopped this guy from stabbing you punch him back, you can see, you look across Chapel, and the Offspring's eyes are glowing this brilliant purple. Look over and you see Warren, and where his eyes should be if his face hadn't been blown off by you with the shotgun, there are these 2 glowing orbs of purple right where his eyes normally are.
Whoa.
And you hear him sort of just subtly chanting, and the Offspring turns from looking at the cultist to looking at the two of you down the ways.
Fuck.
And it's going to start bounding towards you. It's going to push all of the cultists in its way out of the way. So let's see. As the offspring is bounding down the purple rug and pushing past all these cultists, it kills 12 of them as it just knocks through them and just like absolutely bursts through them like imagine like A-Train at the beginning of the first episode of The Boys.
Oh my
like
God.
this thing
12
runs
of them?
so fast and so hard that
Bro.
it just eviscerates, explodes these cultists, and it is just running full steam ahead at you guys. The
Cultist's
eyes are
name is
going
Huey.
to as the offspring is running past them, these eyes with their little tendrils shoot out and grab around the legs of the offspring and start crawling back up to reattach into the head. Jonah, it's your turn.
Am I like, this guy's just in front of me now. Like, he's not grappling me or anything.
He has the knife in you right now and pulls it out at the beginning of this turn.
Hit the door!
Okay, yeah.
You're already bleeding.
Jonah, Jonah is going to slap his hand on his chest wound that he's just got bloody all over. Slam it on the corner of the door, the symbol of the offspring, and he's gonna chant Tim Tiddlebat Gnatgleig.
So as this blood runs from your hands into the carving of the symbol of the offspring, and you say the phrase, that stone door begins to rise. The screams and tearing of flesh have ceased, and you see that the offspring is still bounding towards you on all fours. And Warren stretches his hands out and just says, No, don't you dare leave! And he raises out two of his hands, and these orbs where his eyes are glow brighter and brighter. Etspopopanej! These echoing gasps come from down this underground corridor, followed quickly by the sounds of bare feet slamming against the wooden plank floors. Warren whispers something, and the offspring sprints faster and faster towards you, closing the distance between you and it. Adam, it is your turn.
You better make it in this doorway, man.
I'm there. It's literally us through the door.
Okay, so you guys are both going to go through the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not about to get A-trained, bro.
Are you attacking this cultist, or are you just going straight through?
I'll just like grab him and as hard as I can throw him on the ground in front of the offspring.
Give me a strength check. He's going to make an attempt to dodge. He failed. So as long as you succeed, you're going to do it.
I succeed. Got a 52.
You pick this guy up by the shoulder, you throw him towards the offspring, he Wilhelm screams, and then just gets absolutely shredded as the offspring sprints forward. The two of you dash through the stone doorway and into the hall, which stretches far ahead of you. Behind you is the offspring quickly approaching the stone opening, and ahead of you, not too far down the hall, are two individuals with sawed-off faces and glowing 10-pointed stars carved into their flesh. Summoned Reborn by Warren. Just a bit down this hall and to the left, you know there's another passage that goes to the speakeasy secret entrance, if only you can make it there in time. So the cultist that Adam was fighting has been A-trained. The other one is going to try and quickly make it through the door. He's gonna make a dexterity check, and he got a hard success. So he's able to sneak through, and he's gonna dash forward, and he is going to try and stab you again. This guy fails to try and stab you, so Jonah, as this cultist dashes to the door, he goes to stab you and slips a little bit on the uneven wooden flooring and just like crashes his left shoulder against the wall. Is the offspring gonna make it through the door before it closes?
No, he's not. No.
He's not.
Nah.
He's not.
Nah.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god. What did you roll?
I got a 43, and his dex
Okay,
is a 70.
Yeah, okay. Then never mind.
So it dashes through, the door is about to close, and then as soon as it shuts, it like shuts right where the tails stop, and it's in this hallway, almost taking up the entire hallway with how large it is, completely blocking you. But now the other cultists and Warren cannot get through unless they open the door as well. It is going to make just a wild attack as the three of you are all right there. Adam is a 1, Jonah is a 2, the cultist is a 3, a 4 I reroll. That's a 1. This offspring, its dual tails with these spikes on the end, reach over its head and shoot over its shoulders towards you. So it is going to try and stab you with its tails. I got a 32, which is a hard success.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight back.
You will need to get an extreme success.
I'm not gonna look. Oh, no. I got a 54.
These two spiked tails dive forward and fly into both of Adam's shoulders and start to like pick him up a little bit. Adam, you feel this horrible, excruciating pain as essentially two swords stab into both of your shoulders and start to pick you up. It's going to be 6 damage.
Oh,
That's
I'm okay.
so much.
You are now immobilized as these are in you. You are going to basically the same thing that happened when Archibald was attacked by the clinging horrors. You're going to be immobilized for... would you like to roll the d4 or would you like me to roll the d4 to see how many rounds?
I'll roll it.
Archibald, I could use some spellcasting shit right now, man. I could use some spells, bro.
1.
So for the next round, you are going to be immobilized unless you pull yourself free with a hard strength check. And if you do that, you're going to take damage as you pull these out of your shoulders. Jonah, it is your turn.
Fuck, so I've got 2 people walking down the hallway with stars on their faces. I've got a cultist next to me, and I've got the offspring in front of me. Would me attacking one of these arm tail things that has impaled Adam, would that force it to make a roll to drop him, or would it just deal damage to the creature?
I would say that it would be a really smart guess that it would probably have to make a roll to keep impaling.
Then I am going to try and shoot one of these fucking tails. Jonah hears fucking Adam get slammed up against the wall and impaled by these things, and he's like, "Ah, shit! 17, baby!"
Oh, let's go. That's what I like to
Yeah.
hear.
That's a hard success.
Woo! Yeah,
Let's go.
baby.
Okay, it's a hard success.
Hard success.
All right, it's going to have disadvantage then on its constitution roll. All right, how much damage you do to this bad boy?
5.
Okay. All right, so it's either a 30 or a 80,
Ooh.
and its con is a 65. So, Adam, you feel as this bullet slams into it, it rears both of its tails backwards, slamming you against the roof, but it rips the sword-like tendrils out of you, and you fall to the ground. Both of your shoulders, these gaping, bleeding wounds. It is your turn.
How far away is the door that we have to go to?
Probably like 1 movement turn.
Okay. I have the bottle of whiskey that I grabbed from Warren Proctor's desk. Can I like Molotov this thing? Okay, would it be smarter to Molotov it at the offspring or the 2 cultists?
Like the zombie things?
Yeah, the zombie things.
They have not gone yet.
They haven't gone yet? Then I'm gonna throw it at them. Can I get both of them?
Yeah,
With
it's
this
got
thing?
an AoE. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I pull it out and I just chuck it.
I will say that I would have moved after shooting. Unless that provokes an opportunity attack or
Nope.
some shit, I will have moved after shooting.
Perfect. So you're down this hallway now, almost all the way. Adam, will you give me a throw roll?
Okay, well, can I maybe change what I do? Since he moved, can I run with him and then throw it on the ground and like behind us to like block them
Yep.
from coming through?
Yep.
I'd rather do
Go
that.
ahead and do a throw roll. Go ahead and do it with advantage.
Okay.
Heat of the moment is combat. It's more fun to roll than not roll.
Throw. Ooh. I mean, I didn't pass.
Did you fumble?
No.
Okay. That was the main thing. If you fumbled, Adam would have caught on fire. Okay. So you are not going to do damage to these guys this turn, but you're able, as you turn this corner, you chuck this Molotov cocktail on the ground. It bursts into flames and creates a little small flame barrier on this walkway. Both of the... Well, first it's the cultist. The cultist is going to try and Dex jump over this wall of fire. And he jumps and his robe gets caught by the flame and he immediately starts to go up in flames. He's going to take a d6 of damage. That is a 6. You hear this screaming and you smell the burning of human flesh and hair as this cultist immediately catches up into flames and dies. His body falls onto the fire, adding fuel to it and making it grow even higher. So anything else running through it is now going to have disadvantage to try and jump through it. After this screaming, you hear almost clicker, like Last of Us clicker, clicking, groaning, screeching sounds come from these 2 zombie-like people as they rush forwards. First one got either a 15 or a 75. The first one is going to take a d6 of damage. That's a 5.
Yes.
And the second one, either an 83 or a 53, so an 83. So it's also going to take a d6 of fire damage. That's 1. That's nothing.
Warren Proctor's in the other room crying about his whiskey bottle.
He can smell it. He's like, no, I was saving that for the end of the world. The offspring is going to try and dash through.
Is he gonna burst through the zombies like the cultists?
Yeah, we'll see how much damage it does to them. Okay, so it's either a 1 or a 91. So it is going to take 6 fire damage as it runs through.
Wow. Hey, God! Holy
Yes.
shit.
And it is going to also deal 5 damage to the first zombie and 1 to the second one. Jonah, Adam, it is your turn.
I'm going up to the damn door, grabbing my blood again, and doing the whole spell all over again. Tim Tiddle at Gnadglig.
As fast as your feet can carry you, you run through the opening into the speakeasy cellar and up the staircase. A moment later, you hear a loud crashing as the stone door is broken down. The offspring screams in anger as it continues its pursuit. You burst through the opening underneath the stage where you were so many days ago. The band stops playing and many patrons scream in surprise and start to disperse. Then suddenly the whole stage bursts into splinters as the offspring emerges with the burning corpses behind it. There's screaming and gunfire as you continue to run. It is just bursting through patrons right now. It is not over to you guys yet. How many patrons does it kill? Let's roll a d12.
Yeah.
Bro, this is
Nah.
some trauma for Jonah.
Another dozen?
Another dozen.
Hey, what's another dozen?
Oh, I mean,
The offspring bursts through a dozen patrons. They scream, glasses of alcohol flying, crashing against these burning corpses and making them burn even brighter. Their screams grow ever louder, mixing with the screams of the offspring and the patrons. Jonah and Adam, is your turn.
we're gonna run away.
Yeah, it did 5 damage in one turn to me, and I almost died then. I'm running the fuck away.
As soon as this thing just eviscerates 12 people, Jonah hears Adam say, "Oh fuck, we gotta get out of here."
Keep running! Keep running!
So you see as the bartender runs towards the stage with that shotgun out and begins firing at the creature without a second thought. The monster turns its attention towards the armed citizens and towards the bartender as you run up the stairs, slam through the 2 sets of hidden doors, shut them, and run into the freezing night air.
Holy shit.
Safe and sound.
Holy... No, we're not! It's in the basement!
You're in a new area. It deloaded the
It despawned. Yeah, it's gone.
Alien Isolation AI stopped running until you guys are near it again.
We homeward boned in the middle of the boss fight, and...
You got to keep all of your souls. And we're going to jump over to Archibald for a little bit. Archibald, you've untied Bethany, gotten her a warm, wet towel for her face. Her makeup is still streaked, her eyes faint this innate green glow. She shakily sips on a glass of water. You've gone to check on her, you've written your little journal entry, done some other stuff, and she still just hasn't really talked at all.
Can I see if she has any new, visible markings or anything?
Yeah, why don't you just give me a spot hidden?
Okay. Regular success.
You see that she has ever so faint, the 10-pointed star kind of glowing in her head. You had seen it when you were casting the spell. It was very bright, and it seems to have dimmed significantly.
I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder and shake her again. Just say, Beth, if you can hear me, give me some sign that I know you're okay. I'm getting worried.
She looks up at you, her eyes just welling with tears.
Archie, that's the second time I've died now. And I thought maybe the second time it would be easier, less scary, but it wasn't. And it hurt, it really hurt, but...
And she kind of rubs her hand on her throat where you had slit it and it has now healed.
I don't feel it anymore. not the pain of my death or...
And she kind of like touches her temple.
Whatever Warren did to me. I don't feel it anymore.
Beth, I'm so sorry for hurting you. I'm so sorry that I did that to you. But I'm so glad that you're okay now. And I'll tell you right now, I'm never gonna hurt you again, and you're gonna be all right, and you're gonna be safe.
Do you swear?
Beth, I swear on my life that no harm will ever come to you while you're in my protection.
Now that you've gotten that thing out of my head, I think I understand. I think I understand more what happened.
You understand more? Are you talking about from when you were cursed?
Yes. I think... I still don't know who or what killed me, but I think it was Warren or someone working with Warren, because he was there so quick to get me and bring me back and put whatever in my head. When it became night and everything was happening, when I tried to remember it, it was almost like trying to look through foggy glass, and now it's like someone has taken a cloth and wiped away the fog, and I can see it and remember it. All the people I killed, I remember them all now.
When Archibald hears Beth mention Warren, he just kind of like clenches his teeth and like gets a little redder. Look, Beth, you know it's not your fault, right? These people that died, it wasn't because of you. You're under a curse, and it was that damn Warren Proctor who's behind it all. I'm sure of it. What you've told me now only confirms it. I can't begin to understand what you must be feeling now. I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. But God damn it, Beth, we're gonna figure this out, and that Warren's gonna pay. He's gonna pay.
I hope so. I'm just so glad that you're here with me now. And I know it's not my fault, but I can't stop thinking about the fact that everything those poor people saw, the last thing they saw was me. And my face, and what I did to them. They thought it was me. They had no way of knowing that I was under control. They thought it was me. In their final moments, they thought I'd killed them.
Beth, it wasn't you. I know that, you know that, and maybe they don't know that now, but I assure you, the best way to honor them and to avenge them is to just move forward. Move forward now that you're okay, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna save the rest of the people that we can. All right?
Okay. I was killing non-believers and taking their faces off, burning their belongings so there was no discernible trace of who they were. And it's something that Warren wanted to do, just something of his own evil, twisted wants to gain favor with the One. He wanted this zombie army he can control and gift it to the One. When he rebuilds the world, he hoped it would appease the One and continue to put him in his good graces, and I don't know why I was the instrument for that.
Beth, do you remember how many were turned into these creatures?
You're not gonna look at me the same way if you know.
Beth, you gotta trust me.
Had to have been at least 100.
Archibald tries to not make a reaction, but I think he kind of like makes a tiny little face, but quickly goes back to normal.
She notices.
Thank you for telling me, Beth. That's more than I expected. God, that damn Warren. Do you know where these people are? I mean, after they became these creatures, did they all go to a designated location?
I think that some of them are in tunnels underneath the ground, underneath Cedar Falls. Some of them are just lying somewhere wherever they were killed. I think he can just resurrect them at will.
That's not good.
That's bad.
So Beth, let me get this straight. You're saying Warren is making this sort of army to present to the One. I mean, when is he gonna do this? What purpose do they serve? To kill everyone else? Do you know?
I think it's a sign of I don't know. Mutual respect sounds too kind for this thing, but it seems like he wants to show the One that he has this power to give him things as well, and to give him this army of what we consider to be monsters. And if the end of the world is coming, what better thing than to give this God-bringing death than more monsters to bring about more death?
Well, Beth, this is all much worse than I thought. I suppose.
Archibald,
And she points to the amulet that's around your neck.
where did you get that?
Archibald's hand covers up the amulet. Oh, it was given to me. It was given to me, and it helped bring you back.
Who gave it to you?
I had a conversation with. And he kind of looks away. The One from beyond this morning, and he told me this amulet was the only way to bring you back.
So, you took this power from the One, trusted him that killing me was the way to save me and bring me back? After the things that you know about him, what he's done? I mean, you wield power of him, just like Warren does and so many other people you've tried to warn me about. I don't understand. Why use it?
Listen, Beth, I'm nothing like Warren Proctor. I would never use these powers for any sort of evil. Look, I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not, but when I talked to the One this morning, I really was considering not taking it, not talking to him at all. But you have to understand, the powers he's given me so far, they've worked exactly as he said they would. And when he told me of the amulet, and he said that this could save my dear Bethany, you understand that I had to do this. For us.
I do. No, I understand that. I'm sorry. You were put in a tough situation, an impossible choice. Okay, look. Promise me you're done using this power then. You've brought me back, and you're done.
Beth, I'm done with the One. I'm done with the One. I'm done with his powers. They've done too much harm to too many people. And the sooner that I can get rid of him, the better.
And Archibald, you see in one of these chairs in Bethany's sitting room, there's this shadowy figure, almost like a silhouette that is simultaneously 30 feet tall and 6 feet tall and 100 feet across and super skinny. It's this inconceivable form, and you see it, and even though it doesn't have any distinguishable features, you almost feel like it's smiling at you.
Good. Lie to her. You know you'll need my power again someday. In fact...
And the figure stands up, and in a blink of an eye, it's almost like behind you with its hands on your shoulders.
You may need to call upon my power sooner than you think. Keep her safe, Archibald. You have her back. Don't use her again.
Will you roll me a persuasion?
Fast talk.
Oh yeah, it'd be fast talk because it's deception.
Oh You sure it's not persuasion?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh no, never mind. I fail.
She looks at you and just says,
Okay.
Bethany,
Adam and Jonah, the two of you have rushed from the speakeasy and have started to get across town, trying to find somewhere safe, trudging through deep snow, both of you bleeding from various parts of your body and in excruciating pain.
Adam is gonna kind of just like grab Jonah. Where's Audrey's house? We gotta grab her, and then she knows where Beth is. Maybe that's where Archibald is.
She's just... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really woozy. Oh, I need help with this. She's just down this way. I'll, like, point down the road. And you see, like, Jonah is, like, trying to put as much pressure on his knife wound as he can, and takes his hand away, and it's just covered in blood.
Is there anything I can do to help him?
So I don't know if this is rules as written, but we do things our own way sometimes. I'll say that you can do a first aid check on him to try and give him back 1 hit point. But even if you get an extreme success, it will not like take away the major wound condition at the moment.
Okay. Then I will try. I'll say, hold on, Jonah. We gotta at least stop the bleeding. We'll put some pressure on it, and I'll try to fashion something so he doesn't have to hold it.
As you're rolling this first aid, you sort of like rip these parts of your shirt to try and wrap around the wound.
I succeed.
You're able to apply enough pressure to keep the blood from pouring out. Jonah, you're going to get 1 hit point back. Adam, you see that the blood is already like starting to soak through the cloth a little bit, and you know that, this is very much a temporary solution. He's going to need real help before too long.
Adam, did you learn anything from the guy at the pharmacy? Like, you think he's trustworthy enough to help us here? Because I don't know how long I can deal with this.
We'll talk about that later, Jonah. Let's just get Audrey and regroup.
I really just don't want to. I just don't want to bleed out on Audrey's floor. You know what I mean?
I think he'll help. I think he'll try at the very least.
Okay, I've already put this damn girl through enough. She doesn't need to see this, but fuck, let's go. Let's get her. We gotta find Archibald.
So the two of you cut across town, trudging through even deeper snow to get towards Audrey's house. Jonah, you've sort of thrown your jacket over the wound to attempt to hide it from her. You notice all of a sudden that the green light that once illuminated the town has ceased to shine, and once more the whole city is plunged into this near darkness. Cold wind blows and howls, sending shivers down your spine from both the temperatures as well as the memory of the offspring's haunting cries. But eventually, through the pain and the cold, you wind up at Audrey's house, out of breath, sweating, but alive.
Audrey, are you in here?
Within just a couple moments of you knocking on the door and yelling, she opens it in evening attire and just has this absolutely shocked look on her face to see both of you there.
Hey, what's going on?
A lot. I need you to get dressed, grab your gun, and we need to go to Bethany's right now.
Is she in danger? What happened?
We don't know where Archibald is, and we think that's where he is. I'll explain everything as much as I can on the way. We gotta go.
You gotta get ready quick.
Okay. Come in. Don't stand out in the cold. I'll get ready as fast as I can. And Jonah, go to the drawer in the cabinet next to the door. There's a spare key to her house there.
Okay. I'll get the spare key.
As you open this up, you see there's all sorts of letters that you've written her before, like these handwritten letters that you've sent her, are all neatly stacked up in this drawer, and alongside it is a key to Bethany's house.
Cool. I will snag the key.
Just a couple of minutes later, she returns wearing her normal attire and has a couple of small bags packed and her gun slipped into her waistband.
Does this have Does this have something to do with what we talked about at lunch, Jonah?
A bit of everything, yeah.
How much are you hiding, like, the fact that you got stabbed in the shoulder?
He definitely won't have his hand on it anymore, but he'll definitely, like, he's not gonna hide the pain on his face. I imagine he's kind of sweating a little bit, like, this really fucking hurts.
Can you roll me a luck check really quick?
I like to imagine that when I was patching him up, I kind of slipped in a come on, you gotta look your best when we go see your girlfriend.
Aw, I love that.
He's trying to, like, brush the sweat off his face a little bit, and he's, like, trying to stand up straight, but it's really fucking, like, painful.
His his shoulder is, like, a little lower.
Yeah.
It's, like, it's just how the cool kids are standing these days.
This is how I stand now. Yeah.
I've always stood like that. What do you mean?
Hey, babe, how you doing?
Start gaslighting her.
He walks in backwards, like, all right, we gotta go.
You said it was a luck check, Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 36. Okay, I passed. You have to beat a 55.
So the blood has not seeped through any of the dressing or the clothing and revealed itself. So she just thinks at this point that you're running across town, you're sweaty and pain from running through the snow.
I sprained my shoulder on the run over.
Okay, let's go. I mean,
She, like, kind of just pushes past you two.
let's go. If you think that they're in danger, we got to get there as soon as possible.
She pushes past and, like, pushes on my shoulder, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh!
Can you roll me a constitution check to see if you, like, audibly, like, yell in pain?
Sure.
Like, bites his hand.
I fail.
This is, like, the most amount of rolling we've gotten to do in a single session. So she pushes past you, he's like, come on, let's go. And you go,
Oh!
Joe, what?
and she, like, notices you're grabbing your shoulder.
Mr. Whitlock, what happened to him?
I'm just gonna, like, step in front and be like, Audrey, I am sorry. We don't have time.
She definitely notices, like, hidden
The
in, like,
two
a
fucking stabs
Yeah,
in
like,
my
the stab was
shoulders.
through your shoulders.
Yeah. And like, in the, like, kind of hidden, if she pays any attention, like, Jonah does have his gun out, like, at the ready in his hand.
So Audrey leads the two of you across town. She similarly trudges through snow and cuts across yards in an attempt to get you guys to Bethany sooner. And after some time of wading through snow in the dark, you guys make it. Once more out of breath, sweating, and anxious to see what awaits you.
Archibald, Beth, open up.
Bethany, hello? Who is it?
Archibald, it's Adam, and I got Jonah here, and Audrey, you gotta let us in.
Oh my god, you guys sound like you're in danger. Yes.
Open the fucking door.
I'm coming. I sprint over to the door and open it wide open.
And you immediately see Adam in front, his arm still, like, raised, he's about to knock again. These two gaping holes in his shoulders and these lumps on his forehead, like he's gotten hit with something. And then Jonah behind him, clutching his shoulder, blood seeping between his fingers, and Audrey behind both of them.
Oh my god, what the hell happened to you two? I like getting closer to them. I thought you guys were going to chapel tonight.
And you weren't there, Archibald. We were supposed to meet at 8 p.m. sharp, and you weren't there.
Look, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to chapel. I had something else I had to do, but what the hell happened there?
And I thought we all were going to chapel tonight. I mean, you must have a good reason.
Okay, berate each other when we're inside. Come on, let's go inside.
When we walk in this room, can you narrate, like, what we see? Like, is there, like, a pool of blood on the floor that they haven't cleaned up? Like,
Archibald, will you give me a luck roll?
Yeah, I can give you a luck roll. I think that's a hard success.
So when you walk in, you do not see blood on the ground. Archibald was able to get that cleaned up. But you do see a chair with, like, fingernail scratches in it, like a wooden chair with fingernail scratches in it, sitting in the middle of a 10-pointed star that's painted upon the ground. There's, like, rope that's sitting close to the chair, and Bethany sits on the couch with, like, just a shaky glass of water in her hand still.
Archibald, what have you been doing?
Archibald's kind of, like, contemplating, like, what he should say to them. Like, Look, I came to see Bethany, and look, it doesn't matter what happened. She's safe. I'm safe. You guys are the ones that need to explain.
Okay. We went to chapel. And of course, it was a trap. My Juno, they brought her out and turned her into one of the offspring.
It couldn't be her.
It wasn't her. If now I don't trust Warren Proctor, but if what he says is true, then she's alive on the other side. So this thing that was wearing her skin it was following us. It chased us. It killed dozens of people, and we ran through the tunnels. We ran through the speakeasy, and now we're here. I mean, what else do you want to know?
Archibald, everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. There is something in the town now, and I don't know if we're capable of stopping this. I mean, you ever seen, like, the aftermath of a horrible car accident, or, they describe grisly scenes of a fast-moving car? It was like that, but times 100.
As Archibald hears them explain what happened, he shifts from kind of adrenaline and anger, and he shifts to kind of mellow sadness. Like his eyes widen, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry that I wasn't there." Are you saying this thing's out? Is it in the chapel still? Did it chase you?
It's in the speakeasy. Last we saw. If the damn thing learns how to climb stairs, it'll be on the street.
Honestly, Archibald, part of me is glad that you weren't there, because, I mean, we barely made it out. I mean, another minute down in that place, and we wouldn't be here right now. Jonah got stabbed. With one of those daggers, and they've got his blood now. I don't know what that means, or if that's going to mean anything, but they have it. And I got stabbed by the damn monster. I mean, it's been shot, lit on fire, and nothing seems to stop this thing.
I don't know what can take it down.
I'm afraid I don't have any good news either. Do you guys remember those 3 bodies we found in the snow near the old lumber mill? They kind of looked like their faces were all messed up.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid those weren't even close to being the only ones. There's over 100 of these creatures just waiting around the city, waiting for Proctor to control them and, well, and kill the non-believers.
I think we had to deal with a couple of them down in the tunnels, missing their faces and everything.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
I think I have an idea. Earlier, I went to visit Dr. Harding. He told me about his plan to destroy, or at least sever, the connection that the one from beyond has with our world. If I'm remembering correctly, that's gonna require us to take some device to the other side, recite a spell, and then come back to our world, and everything should be fine afterwards. I know that sounds easy, but I have a limited understanding of these sorts of things.
Sounds easy. Adam, I can't believe what you're saying. Right? You're saying you want to go to the other side?
What option do we have?
What's gotten
what
into
other
you?
Options do we have? Let the world end?
Look, I don't know how much more of this I can take. I look over at Bethany and kind of think back to the one just talking to me moments ago. Guys, if we go back to the other side, I don't know if I can make it back out. And maybe that wasn't an issue before, but now I have a reason to come back, and I don't know if I can take that risk.
Adam and Jonah, you guys notice this amulet that is around Archibald's neck. It's made of that white metallic substance. It's the 10-pointed star, and in the center it has this bright purple jewel.
I see it, and I can kind of like come to my own conclusions about it. I'm gonna look past Archibald and just kind of shake my head and say, "Are you gonna introduce us to Beth?"
Yes, of course. Beth, these are some of the friends that I've made in my time here. This is Mr. Adam Whitlock, and this is Mr. Jonah Thorogood.
It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Great to finally meet you. Audrey talks all about you.
She gets off the couch, Archibald, for the first time since you brought her back to life. And she walks over and very wearily, very shakily shakes both Adam and Jonah's hands.
It's so lovely to meet both of you. Archibald says that you two are very good friends, very good people, and I'm sorry that anybody else is wrapped up in this, but I'm glad that if anybody is, he's got the two of you.
Can I make like a psychology roll to see how she's like feeling right now?
Yeah.
I got a 39. I have to beat a 64.
She looks just like so drained. Like her battery is just like out. She looks exhausted. She looks in pain, scared, tired. Like all of these just absolutely depressing emotions all mixed into one.
Are you alright, Bethany? Do you need to sit down? Like, I know a lot of
okay.
this is a lot. You
I'm
sure?
okay. Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. Like you said, it's a lot.
I'm gonna look at Audrey and give her like a, what's up with your cousin right now?
She picks up this little face you make, and she says,
Hey, Beth, why don't we go talk a little bit, and we'll let these three catch up, okay?
and Bethany just nods, and they both walk off towards another room.
As Audrey passes by, give her hand like a squeeze.
When they leave, I'm gonna turn back to Archibald, and I'm just gonna be like, Archibald, we cannot keep beating around this bush any longer. I know that you know things, and as much as I hate that you know things, if we do this plan, I think you're the only person who can recite the spell. I mean, maybe you can do it, Jonah, but out of the three of us, in all honesty, Archibald, you're the one.
You are the ace up our sleeve against the Colt and the One. Hell, I'll be honest. I took his hand, but I don't think the One likes me very much anymore.
Adam, in all the time that I've known you, I know you would never lie. And if you say this is our only option, then it's what we have to do. I'll tell you right now, I don't know what's going to happen to me if we go back to the other side. I know that you know that I've been taking more than just the One's hand that one time. We've been having conversations frequently, and they've only gotten more and more frequent in the past several days. He gave me this amulet, and I took it. I have taken so many powers from him. His voice, it stays in my head. It shows up when I don't want it, when I don't ask for it. But I chose this path, and if it's time for me to face the consequences of it, then so be it. I'll follow your plan, Adam.
Archibald, I don't blame you for the choices that you've made in the days and weeks that we have known each other. I know it had to have been for a good reason, and I suspect it has something to do with Beth. And I don't expect you to tell me. You don't have to. But I don't blame you. And Y'all, I got something to come clean about, too. Something else happened while I was in Dr. Harding's pharmacy. The man was talking a real big game about fighting the cult and how much he didn't want to be a part of it, and all the things that we could do to kind of fight against them. And he has been injecting himself with some sort of black liquid that he said protected his mind from the one. And in my haste to protect us, I thought it would be a good idea if I took it as well. Now, he thought it would protect my mind, but it's turning me into one of them. And when I say that, the bulbs on my head, like, slowly, like, it's like a wet open, the eyes, like, bloom out.
Archibald, Jonah, can you guys give sanity checks?
Yeah, Archibald definitely like takes a step back when he sees this. It's like, oh no, I fail.
I fail too.
D4 sanity loss.
When the eyes open, I say, I don't want to admit it, but I think this isn't the final stage. I can feel it changing me, and I don't know how long before I'm not me anymore.
I think if we do this ritual and stop all this shit from happening on the other side, do you think it'll stop it from happening to you?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. And I will not lie to you. When we go to the other side, I have to look for Juno. I mean, there's not much I can do with this ritual. It's a incomprehensible space that we'll be in. So I'm gonna try to find her and bring her back, hopefully in time for all of us to make it back here safely. That's my plan.
You know, I'm with you. I mean, I don't want to leave Audrey, but we got to see this through to the end.
We said we'd see it through, and that's what we're gonna do.
Archibald, I understand your plight better than anyone else. I mean, the women we love are right here in front of us, and we're about to jump right through the gates of hell. I don't want to do it, but we don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice.
Archibald, as you guys all come to this conclusion of this is what you have to do, you once again see this shadowy figure of the one, its incomprehensible form, ever moving. You just hear him say,
Archibald, draw your gun.
I'll put my hand to my gun, and I'll draw it.
There's this pounding all of a sudden at the door, and yelling, and this pounding on the door is so violent that it almost seems to like shake the entire door frame.
Jonah! Jonah, I know you're in there. Open this door now. Jonah, I'm not kidding. Open this door.
Archibald points his gun to the door.
So does Jonah. Who is it?
Don't pretend. Don't pretend like you don't know my voice, Jonah. Open the door.
It's the voice of Clyde.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Realizing who it is. Fuck. Oh fuck.
I know the shotgun doesn't have any shells in it, but I am just gonna like hold it at the ready.
I look at Archibald and I look at Adam, and I will put the gun back in my pocket. And I will slowly walk towards the door. What do you know, Clyde?
Don't play dumb with me, Jonah. Open the door now.
Only if you promise to talk.
Oh, I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk, you son of a bitch.
I'll go up and I'll open the door.
You open the door, and a bullet flies through your leg
Oh,
and deals 3 damage.
I immediately jump for him, like grab him and just kind of like haul him up against the door, a door frame or something.
Yeah, why don't you give me a strength?
19. It's a hard success.
So you like push him up against the wall, and he like tosses the revolver to the ground. You lied! You son of a bitch, you lied! I asked you if you knew anything about what happened! You lied! You killed him! How could you just get away with this?
You're right, I lied. I didn't... God damn it! I didn't want to kill him. I didn't want to kill Kirk. You know, I loved him. God damn it, he didn't give us a choice.
What do you mean he didn't give you a choice? I've seen the pictures. I saw him standing outside with you. He was just an old man. He may not have been all there, but he was a good man, Jonah. He helped raise us. Why?
You don't think I know that? Why the fuck would you think I would kill him unless I was doing it in self-damn defense?
What did he do? Why did you do this? I need to hear whatever you have to say. Why did you kill my dad?
He was eating people, Clyde.
No. No. No, he wasn't. No, you're lying.
He came at us, Clyde. Came at the 3 of us, and it was the last thing I wanted to do.
But why would he come for you? He knows you. He had to have had a reason to attack you. He wouldn't have just done it. If he didn't have a reason, Jonah, what aren't you telling me?
Damn it, Clyde, this is fucking town, man. It's this cult. And the cult, and your dad got all mixed up in it. It got to him.
Why did you lie? You didn't have to lie.
How do I tell you that I killed our dad? That I killed him because he was insane? That he tried to kill us and he wasn't himself, man? How do I tell that to you after I'd just done all of that?
You should have found a way.
Still trying to cope myself.
I trusted you. I asked you point blank. If you would have said you would have known what happened, I would have been mad, but at least you would have told me the truth. And now we're here all this time later, and I'm finding out that you killed him. I loved him. He was not doing okay. I thought that we could help him be better. You thought so too, and you just killed him.
That was not Kirk anymore. That was whatever the damn one made him.
We didn't have a choice, Clyde.
I loved him like a father, and I love you like a brother. And you know I wouldn't do this. Unless I had to. Can't hurt a fucking fly, Clyde.
I lost my mom. I lost my dad. Now I've lost my best friend. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I have no one now.
You can help us make right what was wronged and go after the people that are really responsible for this.
No, I never want to see you again. I understand why you did it, but you lied. You were my brother. Jonah, get out of town. If I ever see you again, I will make sure the whole town, anyone with a good soul left, I will make sure they know what you did. And you will never come back.
Deal, but on one condition.
What?
I help these two finish what the fuck is going on in this town, and then you'll never see me again. I gotta make a couple last stops, and I gotta get cleaned the fuck up. You shot me in the leg.
3 days. If I see you again in 3 days, you're fucking dead.
At this point, I'm gonna, let him go and just take a step back.
I hope whatever you're doing was worth it, because if it's not, you're damned.
I'm probably damned anyway.
Good.
But it won't matter anyway. If this fails, it's all fucked, Clyde, so you better hope this goes well.
3 days, Jonah.
Clyde, I love you. I know you won't ever forgive me. Don't really forgive myself, but I still love you. Jonah's gonna, like, try to, like, hobble into the fucking living room to, like, patch himself up or some shit so he can stop the bleeding from his leg.
And as you walk away, he lowers his head and you just hear him say, "You're not my brother." Why don't you give me a first aid while you're trying to patch yourself up?
Does Beth have like a first aid kit or something around here?
Yeah, I think she had one over here.
Failed, but I'm just gonna use 4. Like, I rolled a 34, I gotta get a 30. I'm just gonna spend 4 luck to...
Okay, you'll get back 1 hit point.
Can we use the first aid kit on him? Like, to do something?
Does Call of Cthulhu say yes? No. Do I say yes? Yes.
Okay, cool. Fuck yeah. We'll put a band-aid on it, some Neosporin.
I'll say that if you guys succeed with the first aid kit, you can give him back 2 health points.
31.
Jonah, you get back 2 health points. And as you guys are patching up Jonah in the middle of the living room, Audrey and Beth come back out. And Beth just says,
What happened? We heard gunshots, so we stayed away. We heard door slam. Is everything... Oh my god. Mr. Thurgood, are you okay?
I'm just dandy, Bethany. I'm just dandy. I feel like Jonah's a little delusional from the blood loss a little bit. He's been stabbed and now shot. And he's trekked all the way across town while bleeding.
Adam and Archibald, you guys assist in patching up Jonah. 2 women are, grabbing what they can to help as well and making some room for you guys to basically operate on his leg as best you can. And suddenly the lights in the house flicker out. Everything is plunged into this silent darkness. And in this darkness, you hear a sound echo around you. It sounds like jagged blades are dragging through wood. In the darkness, peeking around a corner, you see 3 brightly glowing orbs. And Jonah, your heart thuds in your chest as you realize it's the face of Clayton. His hollowed eyes and slack open mouth beaming brightly at you.
He's disappointed, Jonah. Jonah. Why did you try to stop Warren? That's not how this is supposed to work.
Lights flicker back on, dimly illuminating the room, and you all see this towering skeletal figure with tar-like skin. Adam and Archibald, this is the first time you've seen this creature. Will you give me a sanity check?
Oh, I failed.
So did I.
Yeah, it's a d6.
Okay, I just take 2.
I rolled a 5. This is gonna be my first bout of madness.
Can you please give me an intelligence roll? You want to fail this.
Oh, thank God. I failed. Got a 73.
There's this trick of your mind where at first you see this creature, but then it just kind of becomes like this oblong shadow standing in the room, and you think that it's just from the blood loss that you're seeing these things, and you do not fully recognize what you're seeing right now. But Jonah, Clayton still stands over you, just smiling. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Straight up. You, in the last session, rolled well with your psychology and recognized that there is still some humanity inside of Clayton, and that it's basically he's being torn between his mind and what the one is telling him to do. You have the option to avoid combat. It's going to take 3 successful appeals to his humanity, 2 normal persuade rolls, and a hard persuade roll. But if you fail even one of them, he automatically is going to go into fight mode.
I'm gonna I'm wide-eyed right now. I'm gonna look at Beth and Audrey to be try to go into the other room.
Clayton's attention is right now pretty much fully on Jonah, and so Bethany and Audrey start to kind of just very subtly, quietly start to sneak back, and Audrey starts to pull the gun out of her waistband and just kind of keep it in hand.
I'll say it again, Jonah. This isn't how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to oppose, Warren. You're not supposed to oppose the One. I told you to use his power, and now you defy him in his great moment. Why, Jonah? Why do you oppose?
Because it's not right, Clayton. Can't keep doing this. Oh shit, you can see it for yourself. What he's done to you's wrong, man. Can't watch that happen to anyone else. The world's gonna end and I'm gonna do my damnedest to stop it.
Alright, why don't you give me your first persuade roll?
Okay, I got a normal success. I got a 43.
You can kind of see on his face this, like, sudden tear between, you know, the horror that he came to inflict here and your very good point of he's gone through so much, you don't want that to happen to other people.
No, his will, he speaks to me, he tells me all the things that are correct and good. You are not good. You need to be eradicated from this earth. Sent back into dust, where you belong.
Clayton, he's just feeding you lies. He is manipulating you to your very core.
No, you lie.
I'm not lying to you. The only voice that you're hearing is his. You can't hear anything else. He's the one trying to stop the world from existing. He's the one trying to end it all.
No. He's gonna make it beautiful. He's gonna make it perfect. You lie.
I don't want the world to end, ma'am. His beautiful is my ugly. I'm just here trying to protect Audrey and my friends, doing the best that I can for what I have.
Alright, give me another persuade roll.
I got another 43.
Yay!
Jonah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't even tell which voice is my own. I don't even know the name of my girl, the reason why I started all this in the first place. Jonah, please. I need to kill you, it's gonna make things right. He said he'll free me if you're dead. It's all he needs, he's all he needs. Please.
Clayton, it might be what he needs, but what he needs is not what you need. Your name is Clayton. You worked at the Red Maple. And your girl? Your girlfriend, the woman you love, is Cynthia White.
You lie!
You know this to be true, and you know everything he is telling you is a lie.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Don't give in his bullshit anymore, man.
He can't be.
Alright, it's time to do your hard persuade roll. And since you used her name, I will give you advantage on this.
I'm gonna need it after that one. That was a 71. Please give me this. It's a hard success too. Fuck, I gotta roll really good with this. Shit.
Good thing you have like 65 luck.
Failed both of those. My lowest was a 71.
Ooh. Biggest luck burn in the history of Call of Cthulhu?
You can either biggest luck burn in the history of Call of Cthulhu, or you can attempt to push your roll. But if you fail,
I mean,
Shakes head.
it is not going to be good for you.
You know what? I'm gonna burn my luck. I'm not. I have survived too much shit in this episode to die here.
Alright, so go ahead and subtract 40 luck.
I did.
Clayton's eyes sort of dim from this white light to almost this very, very, very light blue for a moment. And he looks at you.
What? What was her name?
Cynthia White.
Cynthia. My beloved Cynthia. I'm gonna find her. And I'm gonna find a way to rid the voice in my head once and for all. Even if it means... I'm sorry, Jonah. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'll make sure I never come back again. I'll make sure of it. One way or another.
Take care of yourself, Clayton. I'll do anything I can to help you if I have the opportunity.
Destroy it. Destroy this sickness at the source. You can't let it spread. You see what it does when it spreads. Stop it. Before it stops you and everyone you love.
Do my best.
The lights in the house flicker once more, and as they come back on, the house has returned to its normal warmth, and Clayton is no longer there.
What the hell was that?
Jonah will turn around and look at Audrey. And how does Audrey look right now?
She looks horrified. She's still got the gun just kind of like in her hand, and she's standing like defensively in front of Bethany.
And I'll like walk up and like give her a big hug. And I don't say anything. I just hug her.
Archibald, Bethany is kind of just standing, looking ever so timid and scared behind Audrey.
Yeah, Archibald just like rushes over her and like gives her a big hug. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay now.
I'm so glad you guys are okay.
And as Archibald embraces Bethany and Jonah embraces Audrey, Adam, you feel something changing inside of you. You feel like this dull, throbbing pain in between each of your fingers.
While they're having their like moments, I'm just gonna like silently step back into the other room and like look at my hands.
And in between each of your fingers, you see that these tiny little nubs, like new fingers, have begun to sprout.
I put my head in my hands, and I think Adam just kind of silently cries to himself.
The three of you go your separate ways for the evening. The cold night rages on as you find a few hours to rest. Your mind and body ache after the constant barrage of danger you found yourself in recently, though the slightest sense of relief has touched your mind. You have a new goal, one that may finally put all of these horrors to rest. Activating the device Dr. Harding swears will prevent the One from destroying the world. As you toss and turn thinking about all that's happened recently, you get the feeling that you're nearing the end of your journey. One way or another, this ends soon. As the sun begins to gently rise on the new day, you're up early and ready to go. As you know that today is the day you venture to the other side. Thank you everybody for joining us for Tales of the Other Side, Chapter 12, The Wild Hunt. I'm Matthew, I have been the keeper and writer.
I'm Nathan, I play Jonah Thorogood, burner of luck, and all-around survivor of all things terrible this episode.
I'm Nick, and I played Archibald Bauer, number one at being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm Noah, I play Adam Whitlock, number one Paul hater, number one Jonah and Archibald lover.
Our next episode will be Chapter 13, Hello from the Other Side. Adam slaps Jonah and goes, "That's for scaring me." And then he kisses him and goes, "That's for saving my life."